We are the Nerd Eternal Network.
Alright, welcome back everybody. Who remembers where we were last time?
We had just decided we were going to assassinate the president.
I don't think you're legally allowed to say that.
A fictional president. Sorry, it is 100% illegal to say that sentence. I'm sorry.
It's very illegal to say that.
And you're heroes, you would probably just arrest him or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all certainly didn't agree. We were totally down with killing an old man if he had said that's what he had wanted to do earlier.
And you're heroes.
We might be bad people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
morally different.
Look, my character is educated enough to know his Shakespeare. You do a little evil for a lot of good.
I'm not sure that's how it works in the superheroing world. I think it's the beginning of a slippery slope, but the next thing you know, you're that world's Doctor Doom.
I don't know. The Red Hood never ended up killing anybody innocent.
Well, neither is the Punisher, but he guns down people so quick and in such volume, he had to have gotten an undercover cop at some point.
I mean, to be fair, he usually works in like Gotham and Bloodhaven. So, are there any good cops that aren't named Jim Gordon?
Bullock.
He's corrupt from time to time.
The Hispanic chick that became the Question.
Fair enough.
I forget his name, but he was another officer. He eventually became the Spectre.
Jim Corrigan.
That was the original Spectre. This was the second guy.
Ah, right.
He had been a fairly long-term supporting character in the Batman books.
Yeah.
And then you had a guy named Jim Corrigan show up, and everybody's like, okay, that's going to be the new Spectre. Only he turned out to be a crooked cop and murdered the long-term.
Right. Gotham Central was a good series.
I'd always heard that. I didn't really check anything out about it until the Spectre showed up. But off subject.
Yeah. Apparently, Steele had used some sort of mind control bullshit to take over the country, and we were one of the few people to notice, hey, this isn't right.
You're just assuming that. Maybe you just missed the speech he gave, and he was very convincing.
Also a possibility.
You should go talk to him and have a nice long discussion about it. Alright, if I recall, you had all woke up, seen the news, and contacted each other.
Along with
Yeah,
Foresight and the multi-dimensional man.
Right, because they called you up and you just made it one big conference call. So they are trying to rally help to bring in, but they don't know how long it'll take them. Neither one of them being from this city, they don't necessarily have a lot of people just on hand.
So, guys, you want to contact Grim Noir?
It's probably a good shot for help. Oh boy. And Recluse just rings tries to get him on the phone.
It rings for a bit, and then he comes on and you recognize his voice. Recluse, what can I do for you, young man?
Hey, have you seen the news about the new president we're getting?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe. So we kind of missed the first press conference. When did this happen?
Oh, sometime last night. It was like late last night.
I understand.
They've been making the announcements all morning.
I gotcha. We may have been in space or something. I don't know.
Well, that would explain why you missed it.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Something's come up. There was an explosion or something. Bye.
Oh,
And hang up.
He seems confused that, you call up for so quick, but okay.
Okay, so bad news. Grim Noir, he's a no-go.
Did you try to convince him? Because it sounded like you didn't try to convince him.
He seems to be all over that shit.
Kind of hoping we could test the waters with him, but alright. Because he kind of knows that Bernard was anti-mutant. So we could see if we could cause a logic loop in his head to see if he could break it himself, or if this was something that continues to force itself on him.
Recluse just kind of stares at you for a couple seconds.
Remember with the cop, how I got him to double check the paperwork with the mentalist dudes that were fake BI agents?
Okay, sorry, the mic came unplugged for a second.
Oh, okay.
Recluse stares blankly at you for a couple seconds, then realizes, oh yeah, that's something I can do, and calls up and calls Grim Noir again.
Hello? Have you?
Hey, Grim Noir. Hey, remember how the new president's old bodyguard was really anti-mutant? Thoughts on that?
Did Noir know that?
I honestly don't know, but
I thought he would, because Bernard was publicly arrested.
true.
Yeah,
And
okay.
Grim Noir does not seem the type to go, oh, someone got arrested from, arrested by the unknowns a day after we helped them bust an anti-mutant ring.
Fair point. You're right, that was a public arrest. It would have at least locally been a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember something about him getting arrested.
So, it's kind of raises an eyebrow that, this guy, he trusted this guy with his life, and now he's in charge of the country, including policies regarding the safety of mutants.
Well, you can't blame a man for what, somebody else has done.
Yeah, but how much can we trust this guy?
I don't know, he seems pretty trustworthy to me. Why? Do you not like the new president?
I'm not.
Unison
Not
starts
saying
waving hands
that.
for him to have the phone for a moment.
Recluse hands over the phone.
Hey, Grim Noir. This is Unison.
Oh, hello.
Sorry.
It's all of you or just one of you?
Unit, sorry. It's been a little hectic.
He just kind of chuckled. Yeah, well, there's a lot going on.
Sorry,
What's wrong with Recluse?
Recluse is worried, not for Steele, but because in Steele's speeches, Bernard is right there with him. We're worried about this Bernard fellow very heavily because of his anti-mutant activities.
Well, that makes a certain amount of sense.
We're worried it'll seep into the new president.
I had not even noticed that fellow was there. Of course, I had never met him in person, so.
It's also strange because he should still be in jail.
That is a little odd.
And since Steele hasn't taken the presidency yet, he couldn't have pardoned him yet. So we're worried there's something going on in the background.
Didn't he turn out to be a robot or something? I think I saw that in the news. The one that was arrested.
Well, yeah, there is that. But if so, why did he not come out earlier to defend his reputation? He was part of the anti-mutant, or Bernard was part of the anti-mutant ring. Where we were able to connect to Bernard from the anti-mutant ring. We helped break up with you.
Well, that is concerning if he's kind of in Steele's
Circle.
Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word when I'm making a circle, but anyway. Yeah, I'll have to say I don't like that much. So are y'all planning to take down this Bernard guy, or?
Well, right now we're just trying to get information on it, look into it, because it's happened so quickly that it's just hard to know what happened yet.
Yeah,
have you been in contact with the Mutant Defense Militia?
Yes.
Man, we accidentally made too many things that are MDM. Anyway.
What else was MDM?
Multidimensional man.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, has he been in contact with the MDM?
Yeah, sure.
What are their thoughts on the new president and the people that seem to be beside him?
Really like the president, fine. I don't think any of us had noticed the Bernard thing. Like I said, we had caught those news articles, but hadn't paid, close attention to them.
Understood. Alright. Thanks for the information. If you get any new information on it, if you find a source that, gives some details, feel free to call back, man.
Alright, we'll poke around. See what we can come up with this Bernard guy.
Tosses it back to Recluse. Alright, so that's some powerful stuff.
Yeah.
On this level, I know of no living being that can do that, so it's probably mechanical.
But at the same time, okay, why are we unaffected by it?
Bug brain, robot brain, highly trained, sophisticated mind trained to detect and know about psychic powers. Now, if Myrmidon was here, and Myrmidon didn't know shit about this, then I'd be worried. But we all have weird... I'm sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
Like, we all have something weird about us that makes a thing that affects human minds not work quite right.
Now you got me viciously concerned that we're gonna go try to take this guy down, and Myrmidon's gonna pop up and rip us all a new asshole.
Oh, y'all haven't seen him in weeks now. He's probably safe.
Yeah.
It's been like a month and a half, dog. I mean, in game it's been less time, but
yeah.
All right. Okay, I think it's very clear that I'm not a strategist. Launch is terrifyingly good at the few things she does. Also not a strategist. What's the plan, hombre?
All right. How dumb do you want to do this?
I still have a few rounds for my grenade launchers.
Because we have very limited information. And the fastest way to get information is to ask Steele.
You know
we could always just call him.
You know what? Screw it. Sure, we're friends. Let's give him a call. Do we have Steele's personal contact information?
I don't think so. I think I always called the tower and got directed to him.
Let's do that.
All right. Who's gonna be contacting him?
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair to put all the terrible decisions on unit's shoulders.
Well, I mean, we could also do the fun stupid plan.
What's the fun stupid plan?
You can traverse dimensions, correct?
His fucking office.
Yeah, sort of.
You
I
can
mean-
traverse dimensions into his office, correct?
Yeah, we could. I mean, I might pop out from under his desk,
I mean,
but
I
yeah, I
feel
could.
like that
We
could be
have a
shot.
distinct and very special way to know exactly where you are in reference to our dimension.
What was that?
We have a very special and distinct way to know exactly where you are in both your and our dimension.
How's that?
You carry a unit with you.
I carry you with me.
All of Unison has a direct mental link.
Okay, sure.
I would basically set one of my projections, which can walk through walls, to trace the movements into the web world?
Yeah, web world.
Into web world, while you're carrying a unit into web world. I then trace the movements perfectly, doing them at the exact same time to our mental link, to get you right in the office, jump out, grab him, jump back in.
This sounds incredibly dangerous. Let's do it.
That is an emergency plan. I'm not sure I want to do that with us having no idea about anything.
Yeah.
With the possibility of Steele being a front man for someone else, I don't want to do that just yet. I just want to acknowledge I think we can do that in an emergency. I would say Launch has the best bet with calling. Because out of us, you have shown no mental power or mental defense specifically.
Unless it's
So
6
call-
would count.
No, Launch, not...
I'm bad. I'm sorry.
Because with him being a mutant, there's a possibility of mental change. If he has anyone on his team, which I know he does with a fake FBI... Oh, the fake FBI... Oh, shit. They already know. They already know we're gonna know. Because the fake FBI agent knows Launch isn't affected. Hey, let's find a safe place to hide.
And that brings me up to something. Where are y'all having this little in-person meeting? I kind of assume the office of Jordan Brain.
Personally, I'd vote for the mothership, just because that gets...
To be fair, if we think the world... a 17th of the world? A section this large of the world is being taken over, we probably would take this bad boy to space.
Yeah. And there's probably enough tech on the ship that we could get, like, a weird cell phone signal. We could probably use the cell phones on the ship because of the weird tech on the ship.
Quite possibly. And,
As a-
your phone would be that much closer to the cell... Well, no, because you do cell towers and satellites. But you had not specifically mentioned going into space, so...
Yeah.
One of your apartments, wherever it is you've got the shuttlecraft hidden, y'all could be on the shuttlecraft, but,
That's fine. I'm fine with being on the shuttlecraft because that's still mostly safe.
Yeah.
It's still somewhere nobody would know where it's at.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you monitoring the television and radio signals?
I feel like that would be something Launch would be all over.
Mm.
Either that or one of unit.
I mean, we want to be monitoring any news, anything.
An announcement comes over the news. It's a quick little something from the new president, or soon-to-be president, asking for the unknowns to, how would he put it? Kind of basically asking them to report for duty at the city's jail, the one that's got some superhuman cells. With everything going on, he would like the prisoners there to be under their supervision.
That sounds like a trap.
Yeah.
Considering he has 3 people that were arrested there in his inner circle.
He only had one from his inner circle, didn't he?
The fake BI agents got arrested too.
What's their connection to him?
They were in the background of one of his speeches. You specifically told us.
Oh, yeah. I meant before the arrest, but yeah, you're right. Well, maybe those are some other FBI guys because they're all dressed in black. They've all got the glasses. You know, maybe you got confused.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a mental resistance on that. Pretty sure they're the same motherfuckers.
All right. They may or may not be the same MFers.
Ugh. Well.
But you know, he's talking you up. He's talking about being just more confident if you were there as extra security.
And I feel like if we don't show up, we're going to get put on a list of people who are absolutely unaffected and need to be taken out as soon as possible.
Well, once again, with the fake BI agents, knowing Launch cannot be affected by them, and how, I believe it was Tolliver, freaked out by touching her, we're already on a list.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at the very least, I am. You guys might not be.
Okay.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
I say we go in and just try and bullshit our way through this. Launch. Act your most launchy. Wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh god, that is a terrible advice.
Alright, so champs, I'ma stay on the ship. And you immediately see 3 copies of me in gray suits just pour out of me.
Oh, that was
Weird.
ugh. When did I eat bacon last time?
How many of those can you make?
A number? How many do you need?
I mean, if you can make an army, we could just camp up here and, let them do their thing.
Do you have someone that can fly?
No.
Fly as in what? Fly the ship?
No, fly me. I can continue to drop them on the ground constantly. I would just need a safe distance to keep me conscious. Because let's face it, you guys already saw them poof out last time I got knocked unconscious. You guys know how my power works now.
This also raises a lot of question about the colorful ones. Like, are those actual clones or just weird copies of you that you popped out and decided to keep as pets?
Oh, they're... Well, I mean, we're at the point now where it's an entire nation against us. You might as well know. They're mental projections. I'm a mentalist.
Hence why the flying one was a woman that one time. Which also raises a lot of questions I'm not going to broach right now, but you do you, buddy.
Skywatch has always claimed to be a female. It helps marketing.
Gotcha.
It's a lie. It's a dirty lie.
Launch just stares.
You have momentarily become strange enough that she cannot be distracted from you by the internet. Yeah, there's a Florida man story, but it ain't this weird.
So I'm going to go ahead and sit both of you down and give you the talk now. So, mutants are not the only aberrant human.
My mind is blown.
There's another kind of human that exists, but we've existed generally longer than mutants. There may have been mutants at the same time as us, but you were in far less numbers back then. Yeah, we all have mental powers. A lot of your mind controllers, a lot of your illusionists, a lot of your mental projectors typically are us.
Launch raises her hand.
I'm sorry, what?
Launch raises her hand.
Yes, Launch.
So how did you do damage if it was just a projection?
Well, okay, see, mental powers go through a lengthy list, kind of like family lines. My ability to create doppelgangers is an incredibly odd split that hasn't been witnessed before in the family. So no one really knows how I'm making them, and I refuse to let them study it.
Okay, neat.
I
Mostly because
completely
I don't.
understand your reluctance to let them poke
Yeah.
your fingers.
I don't like being a guinea pig,
Mm-hmm.
but it has, allowed me to have multiple minds working at the same time. Each of them can make individual decisions, but I still know every decision each one makes. So which is how I can fake a radio, how I can fake communication between them, how I can do a lot of other things with it. Anyway, the main me is going to stay on this ship where it's safe, while the other units walk around talking and... Oh wait, Tulliver's read my mind once. Yeah,
How
they
far
probably
does
know how
this
my
work?
power works.
I mean, can we put you on the spaceship?
Oh, the real me's staying on this spaceship.
No, I mean like the spaceship, not transport.
That would be a distance too great for me to make a copy and get them to Earth. I would be of
Okay.
no use there
Alrighty.
once the copies got destroyed.
All right.
If we had enough parachutes, we could keep me in low orbit, but that's a lot of parachutes.
We should put some kind of more defensive capabilities on this transport.
I should really
In
incorporate
hindsight.
gliders into my suit next time.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
Because the projections still physically maintain a form. I should totally make a glider. This has been a grave error in my costuming. Anyway,
Right?
First the bright
Okay.
primary colors, and now this.
You look like a flock of parrots.
it would be the rainbow of justice. It would be great. Now anyway, I'm going to send a copy to the prison. I'll send probably 2 or 3 copies to the prison, really.
Should they be gray, or should we send like your usual color?
Oh, I'll be
because that's
sending-
what everyone's expecting.
Yeah, and the 3 units that popped out of me, yeah, one becomes red, one becomes yellow.
Okay.
There you go, novice, impulse, and unit. Hopefully, well, I mean, nah, I still have to keep up. Hopefully, after this is over, I don't know. I really want to stop doing this whole unison thing eventually, but I guess I'm too deep in it now. It's annoying to keep up 6 personas.
I mean, weren't you getting like a TV deal?
No, we were opening up. We were doing some gigs. I mean, it's beginning to look profitable. But anyway. But hopefully, the prison thing is just him actually wanting someone powered at prisons in case there's another mentalist at the prison. Or in worst case, it's a mind-controlled Myrmidon going to murder us.
Oh boy! Let's swing by my apartment. Swing by Lunch's apartment first, so I can get my grenade launchers because I feel like we're really gonna need them.
How many of those did you have? 2?
Yeah, 2, and I believe I have.
Didn't we have some alien weapons too? I thought we had picked up some.
They're probably
No, I
in the
don't
ship in
think
orbit.
so.
I mean, I would assume the ship still has some, because we just booted them out. We didn't really let them take their shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who's probably not affected by this?
Who?
The aliens in the prison.
How many of those did you actually arrest?
There was
Viltro.
Rocky. There's Viltro, Rocky, Armored. The water one.
That's right. All the ones that were on the ground. Basically, you let the bug lady go.
Yeah, there's like 6.
Did she take somebody else with her, or did she go by herself?
Bug Lady took everyone else that wanted to leave.
That's right. On the ship, you only got Viltro arrested. I think she
And
took the rest
2
of the-
subordinates that were like
loyal.
loyal and calling her a coward for leaving.
Okay. And then the ones on the ground that you were taking out the previous session.
Yeah.
Those 3 or whatever.
But I don't know, he may actually want us for a job. But anyway, I'll be sending 3 copies to the prison to talk and see what's going on.
Okay.
I suppose we should also try and, if this is just a genuine thing, try and get in contact with those aliens and see if we can't strike a deal with them.
We can bargain to not. Please don't come back here, and you can leave.
With our ship?
You can leave.
Well, they can. They probably have a way to contact other ships with their ship to get like one buddy to come pick them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call the pirate fleet we belong to and just have them send one ship to pick us up.
Well, I mean, if they don't, they die.
Fine.
I mean, they don't, we can just shoot them. They're literally going to be standing next to 3 powered individuals, and it only took 1 to beat them. But anyway, what do you two want to do during this? Do we want to have the ship in close proximity?
It'd probably be a good idea to have the ship in close proximity in case we need to bug out.
Yeah.
Like
So,
half a mile away.
Well, I mean, you two can probably stay in the ship safely while I talk and see exactly what we can get done, even though technically they didn't call for me, and I find that very disrespectful.
Actually, that does raise a bit of concern. Why didn't they call for Unison?
Maybe they assume Unison's infected. Or affected.
I don't know, because no other mentalist I have spoken to has been affected.
No, I mean, everyone else just thinks you're a group of people, right?
Except for Agent Tolliver. Agent Tolliver has read my mind, been able to break into it 1 time.
But you have no idea what he might have managed to get or not get.
He only had a few moments in there, but I don't know what information he's got.
This is messy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you go in first. We'll pop in if need be.
I mean, to be fair, Launch could leap out and then just kick you at them if it gets too rough.
This is true.
That'd probably cover a half mile, honestly. Oh, and if you kept webs attached, once you landed, you could swing her into them.
Like a
that sounds like a terrible
bolo
idea,
attack.
but if we pulled it off, it'd be awesome.
Well, I don't actually know the structural integrity of Anna. Or of Launch. Sorry, for some reason I just looked at the name on our bars when I said that.
Yes, Kit Kit?
But alright, let's go to jail.
Yay!
Alright, so you fly out to the jail. All your stealth systems up, I'm sure. Which, if you recall, leaves a predator-like effect that can be visually seen if somebody's, relatively close to you.
But we're keeping this ship a pretty good distance.
Mm-hmm. Now, how close is the ship going to be to the jail?
Half a mile.
Now, is that a half a mile over the jail? Or a half a mile street distance from the jail?
Let's call it street distance.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, preferably still a little bit in the air, though.
Yeah.
It's not touching the ground, but...
Yeah.
Cars keep crashing into nothing. What's going on? Alright, so unit, novice, and impulse, you said?
Yep. Gray, yellow, and red. The classic, super easy for me to talk with 3.
Because you got their personalities fleshed out the best?
Yep.
Alright, you approach the jail. The guards recognize you. Has Unison been here before? I can't remember who all showed up the last time.
Pretty sure he's been here before.
Is it the one that held Bernard?
Yes.
Or is it this
yes,
Fred?
it is the
Or is
one
it-
with Bernard.
Is it also the Supermax one that had the breakout?
No, that's out in the county.
Alright. Then yes, if it's the one with Bernard, it was me and Myrmidon.
Okay. So anyway, as you approach, the guards outside recognize you. Can we help you, sir? But sirs.
Alright, is there a way to, like, tell them that, you know, the, I guess president-to-be is the way you say it?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Incoming
asked
president.
wait, what?
Incoming president, something I forget what the term
Yeah.
is.
I forget the exact phrase for it. But the soon-to-be P has, asked for the unknowns, and I was coming to clarify whether or not he also meant unison. And then, I'm sure someone has a smartphone to pull up the video of him talking with the press.
Yeah, one of them pulls up the thing. We don't know. We didn't really get an official memo about it. I mean, word came down that we were to let the unknowns in. One guy's watching the video. I don't know. He just says the unknowns. I mean, I haven't seen anything specific about Unison. Oh, wait. Here's something that might cover you. And he plays a little video. He holds the phone. He plays a little video for you of the soon-to-be president, asking for, he said the unknowns here specifically. He is asking for other superhumans in the area to report to the Supermax facility. And
he's protecting his friend. This is me on the ship with them not knowing what I'm about to say. Oh, he's wanting to protect his little friends.
What?
He's sending every other superhero and superhero team in the area to the Supermax prison. You guys are especially getting the softer prison. I think he just likes you two.
Aww. Wait.
Yeah, it's still creepy, but I think he likes you.
he's always been very nice.
I think he's going to blow up the Supermax.
But not that there's a lot of other known superhumans in the area. Here in the city, there's pretty much just Unison and the unknowns.
As far as like public heroes, but powered individuals,
that's true. There's more powered individuals out in the surrounding county and down in Rhodes Ferry and some of the other places kind of around. Though there's one or two kind of small groups that keep under the radar, but are known to exist.
And let's face it, there's enough powered people for there to be a super-powered prison.
Yeah. Now, granted, that super-powered prison covers,
a large area. Yeah.
Yeah, they get prisoners from a lot of places.
So these known superhero groups that have been called to action, is there a way to contact them?
Not that you know of off the top of your head.
Alright, so none of them have like public phones or anything.
Mm-hmm. Nope, Unison is pretty much unique in that.
You see Unit sitting in the ship going, how are there so many superpowered groups and none of them have a fucking landline?
Who has a landline anymore? How old are you?
If there's an organization, they have a landline. Goggle doesn't run around with every member of their group with cell phone. They have a landline because they're an organized group. We cannot contact any superhuman group to see if they're affected or not. So I guess we're just gonna have to. And then Unit pulls out his phone and shows the video of him directing all other power groups to the Supermax. The three out there with the guards, say, understood. Thanks for the memo. We'll head out then.
And the guards just go, oh, hey man, no problem.
And you see Unit start the unit that is at the prison just start trucking it, kind of doing a jog, and the other two poof out. And the one in Grace just still jogging away.
Because no one ever sees that one teleport.
Yep. And are there woods nearby the prison?
The Supermax?
No, not the regular prison that the unknowns were called to be at.
No, it's in town.
Oh, okay. Well, that one's basically just gonna be going back to the office or any safe place, really, and then keeping a ghost at that prison to keep an eye out for things. See if there's bombs in the walls or anything.
Do you have one of your clones currently at your office?
I mean, typically I always keep 2, because that's kind of been the part of the character that you haven't forced me to use negatively yet. The fly on every wall, where I always keep 2 out of every action.
I've hit you within a time or two up early.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd basically stop watching politicians because there are no politicians to watch right now except for Steele. So I'd have them open to do other things.
Okay. But my thing is, you've got somebody at the office monitoring the phones and all that jazz, like usually.
Oh, yes. I have a fake Jort. My goodness, you think I'm an amateur? I still have a job.
Just checking. So you get a phone call from the CEO of Triune Medical. In
Hey,
your call, you met him briefly. You didn't seem terribly trusting of him. I don't know why.
I mean, to be fair, I was more trusting of him after he was like, hey, I know that guy. And it was, my dad. I was more trusting of him then.
So anyway, you get a call from him.
Doing a lot of phone stuff today. Hello, sir.
Hi, this may be a strange question. Have you been keeping up with current politics?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
This is going to be a double-edged sword, because either both of us can say the same thing, or neither of us can say anything. How do you feel about the new president?
Yeah, something's up. I'm
thank
super
goodness.
uneasy.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sweet jeez, I was afraid for a moment. Yeah, this has been all kinds of illegal also. Like, we have laws in place to not have this happen, which obviously been ignored.
By everybody, apparently. I don't think there's a person in my building that's not, like, super jazzed about this.
Have you, altered your brain chemistry at all? You don't have to answer that, I guess, because it could be private, but, like, I know you mess with mutagenics. Is there any possible bleed over could have happened to you? To make you immune to mental effects?
How familiar are you with retired heroes? He's asking this.
I had to study the entire villain roster of the multidimensional man and his known associates and allies. Other than that specifically, not a whole lot.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Devisor? Give me an intelligence check to see if you've heard of him.
Oh, thank goodness, because I was going to be, nope, because you just made it up. Does my investigation help at all with this?
I'm going to say no, because there's really no reason you would have investigated specifically. It's just a matter if you've heard of him.
Just intellect?
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Oh yeah, let me give you a D6 for difficulty. Oh yeah, you've heard of him. He was a hero. He even worked with your dad some years ago. He tended to have, he tended to use a lot of gizmos and super tech.
But mostly through enhanced intelligence. I'd assume.
You don't know.
I'd assume he is the one that made the stuff for
you know
himself.
he was a gadgeteer. That's really all you know.
Yeah, I rattle off the information you'd know online.
He goes, yeah, that was me. I built that stuff. I have, enhanced intelligence.
Then yeah, your brain may function on a different wavelength than whatever is being used to hit the general populace.
So you've also come to the conclusion that it's got to be something artificial.
Considering there's nothing organic we've ever seen on Earth this powerful, yeah. If it is something organic, then sweet jeez, I don't want to meet it.
Yeah. It seems to be covering the entire United States.
How is this move going globally?
The rest of the nations, from what I can gather, are freaking out about it.
All right, that's good.
With the exceptions of Canada and Mexico, that I think must be following. Given their lack of response, I'm going to assume that they are falling under this too. So it may be the entire, northern
hemisphere,
western hemispheres.
I mean, is there any chance all the tech in this area that's been stolen has coincidentally been involved with space? It could be something satellite based.
Steel Industries was launching a lot of satellites recently. Supposedly, though, for a defense network to pick up stealth spaceships. So we don't have another incident like we did with those pirates.
Thing is, that's an awful fast response. Now that I think about that.
It is, but they did gather some alien tech to reverse engineer, so.
Yeah. Shit. Steele just took the presidency. The unknowns in unison helped the U.S. military protect a bunch of alien tech. He now has access to more, which we know he's doing something, so he now has access to more of what he is most likely using to do this. We probably have a time limit before it goes global.
Yeah, if it's satellite based, yeah, it would take him. It might take him a while to build enough to go global, and you'd want to test run it first anyway.
So, do you have a spacesuit?
I do not.
How long would it take you to make a spacesuit?
2.5 hours with the supplies I have here in the tower.
Because we do have, the world any intelligence agency in the world knows that we sort of have an alien spaceship.
I've heard rumors to that effect, yeah.
Yeah, and with, every intelligence agency knowing, Steele knows.
A fair assumption.
So you are going to want to find if you start on this project, you're going to want to find a safe escape plan fast.
I was in the game for a while. I've had one of those.
How many of those have had teammates in them?
Very few.
Okay, good. You should be fine then. Right. Because right now, the unknowns in Unison are the only teams I know of that have immediate spacefaring technology to hit the satellites as fast as possible.
He's like, yeah. I mean, Primus could hit one. He wouldn't need a ship or anything. And Primus is a flying brick that was a really big deal about 20 years ago. He's out of practice, but I'm pretty sure he's still space-worthy.
Well, You know, I've never checked to see. Anyway, yeah, things going south. Have you contacted the multidimensional man?
No, not yet.
All right. Last I spoke with him, he was in the clean,
Okay.
which is to say, he called me the same way you've called me.
Oh, that's good. Anyone else?
Do you know of the hero named Foresight?
Yeah. I worked with him and your dad.
He was also in the conference call. You know, I shouldn't be saying this to you.
So
Just realized that.
So it's a lot of the mentalists that don't seem to be affected. Interesting.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have told you that, should I?
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. You're not giving me any new ideals. You're just confirming some I've had for a while.
Yeah, but like, I don't actually have, like, I don't. With how this mind power thing works, there's no way to actually tell whether or not you're safe or you're being used to call someone that the opponent knows will be safe to confirm other targets. And I've just slipped that up real bad.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it and not tell you anybody else. Sorry about that.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, this is real dumb. I'll talk to you later.
I'll start working on that suit.
Thank you, sir. I hang up and immediately call Foresight Multidimensional Man and apologize and tell them.
They're not too upset. They both figure he's probably clean.
Well, I figure he's clean. It's still something I should have thought about.
Yeah. Rookie mistake. Alright, so what do y'all all plan to do going forward? Are the unknowns going to show up at the prison?
Unison's gonna half show up at the other prison, at the Supermax.
Okay.
I mean,
I'd say it's probably a good idea to show up at the prison just to keep as much suspicion off this as possible. I know they know launch can't be affected by whatever mental powers is going on.
Which may mean they have. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I talked over you. I couldn't hear you.
Well, it's like they may just have an EMP and an AK-47 ready.
Yeah.
Why couldn't we just go up and destroy all of Steele's new satellites? Like,
Because I can't breathe in space, and I didn't know if you wanted to.
Well, I mean, we don't have to. We can stay in the ship. We have guns on the ship.
Do we?
Do we?
Like, is the shuttlecraft weaponized?
Well, I take that back. It's a
The big
pirate
one
ship.
is.
Why would it not have guns?
The shuttlecraft
I
does
thought
not seem
the
to.
shuttle had small guns.
Yeah, but the actual ship definitely has guns. It's a pirate ship.
Yeah.
But also, when else am I going to get someone to make a personalized spacesuit for me? I mean, really? Gotta capitalize on that.
I guess.
Yeah.
Unison gets a cool new space uniform. Yeah.
How old
All
are
right.
you?
Old enough to enjoy space. Which is
is
between the
anyway.
ages of 9 and 99.
Thank you.
Hey, how old are you?
Moving on.
And he's thinking about the variant toys he can produce now. You know, spacesuit Unison, to go along with talking neon street luge Unison.
And to be fair, I only need one, and the color manipulation just happens in the copies. It's great.
Alright, so, Launch and Recluse, are you turning yourselves in, showing up for duty at the prison?
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, we're going to the prison.
I really don't like this idea.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Then why are we doing it?
Has
Because
the
if we
ghost...
don't show up, we're probably gonna have a bounty on our heads.
But if we do show up, we're gonna be apprehended, so we're just gonna skip the whole middle fun part.
At the very least, that's something we can fight our way out of if we have to.
Has the ghost of Unit seen anything strange at that prison?
You left one behind?
Remember, I had one jog off to find a location to
Yeah, I thought
ghost
two
in.
would stay.
Oh, that's right. So you stash him in a dumpster somewhere.
Basically.
Because you keep opening garbage day, so you know it's safe.
I mean, really, the compressor really wouldn't do that much to me. Just because of how much space the bags have and my inherent carapace. But anyway.
So, yeah, if you're poking around the prison, it seems to be, normal day job for everybody.
Yeah. There isn't any weird alien tech hidden anywhere, no bombs.
Nope. Nothing you hadn't seen before perusing this place.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell them. You two that, there's nothing weird at that prison yet. That seems specifically made to handle you two.
Question. How are we going to handle them thinking Recluse should be under mind control?
I'm just gonna play along. Hey, welcome our new fascist overlord. Awesome. I'm not gonna call him a fascist overlord, but
There's also the chance that they go, he's reconstructed mutagenically. Well, actually, Unit looks at him. Are you a mutant?
Yes.
Okay, just like, well, you're recreated by a deity. I thought you'd be, there's that line where, like, you're made by something of a godlike stature. So I wasn't sure if it actually qualified as you have a mutant gene in you or not.
Well, I mean, the way Father Who Crawls explained it to me was that, like, 15 generations back, my great-grandma was part of a cult, there was a ritual, things got really weird, she already had some weird stuff in her genetics beforehand, and that's how little baby Recluse was born, and they just punched up some of the lingering genetic traits that were in me.
Unit raises his hand for my... So you do have a mutant gene?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not what I got out of that.
I was worried that our team has been fighting for mutant rights had absolutely zero mutants in it.
Wow,
I mean, we could just be good allies.
Oh, I mean, yes, good allies and all, but, like, it would have been kind of funny to me.
Since everybody in the team has basically claimed to be a mutant at one point or another.
Since every single one of us has claimed to be a mutant.
I don't think the Myrmidon ever did. He always talked about Gaia birthing a hero.
Yeah. Real
All
birth,
right.
yeah, birth of a hero. Haven't seen him in 3 months.
So, you two show up at the prison?
Yep.
The guards are delighted to see you. Oh, good. You heard the message. We were worried that something was up.
Yeah, no, sorry. It was just, Taco Tuesday last night. There was kind of a delay.
One of them laughs, one of them just looks a little disturbed. Well, let's buzz you in. They let you in. The warden meets you. So glad the two of you can make it. No Myrmidon?
No, we haven't seen him in a while, actually.
I
mean, he's still part of the Facebook group. It just, just chimes in with memes every now and then.
I see. I didn't realize there was a Facebook group. He shows you around. He lets you know, here's the lounge area. Here's this. We're just going to put you on rotation with some of the regular guard. President really just wanted you here as extra security.
I understand.
And we are delighted to have you.
We're delighted to be here. Isn't that right, Launch? And he just sort of does finger guns at her.
Yeah. Yay. How long are we supposed to do this?
Just until things settle, I believe.
Oh, God.
So a little bit of time passes.
Oh, I do have one more quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Hindsight currently in this prison?
They would have rolled him out to the Supermax immediately. He's got a rep. He's got a rep.
Wait, did his arrest stick, or is he just there until? Yeah.
He's there until trial.
Didn't get arrested.
Okay.
Oh, we did. Is El Flamingo here?
He would definitely be strapped down in the Supermax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the moment he begins dancing, he'd break out. And even if he said he wouldn't do it, they would not trust him. So you're safe, Launch. You don't have to bat no eyelashes. There
In
will
fact,
be no
the only member of his group that is not at the Supermax was Shuttersight, the little girl. She is being housed here.
That's fair. Danny Boy would need medical assistance to make sure her aging doesn't kill her.
So yeah, the kid is here, but all of her stuff seems to come through her techie goggles, so she doesn't have those, so it's just a blind little girl.
I'll be right back.
There.
Wouldn't she be in juvie?
They don't really have a superpowered facility at Juvie. So they're figuring if she built those goggles, maybe super intelligent, let's keep her somewhere a little more secure.
All right.
So where is your ghost at the prison? Is it just following Recluse and Launch around, or?
It followed them for the meeting. Now I'm just seeing like all potentially useful people in this prison.
Not a lot of people you would trust. And a lot of the prisoners are talking about what a great thing, the new president's going to be.
Yeah. Hey. Is anyone talking to Shuttersight at all?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I think Recluse will swing by her cell to see how she's doing.
She's just sitting there.
Hey, kid, how you doing?
Oh, it's one of you.
Yeah,
I'm doing fine.
keeping up with the politics in this nice little 8x10 you got?
Yeah, they let me watch, or they let me listen to the news.
So what you think about that situation, huh?
I've never really been into politics.
Really now?
He seems like a nice enough guy, though.
Ah. Cool. Yes, same opinion here. I'll see if I can't talk them into slipping you an extra dessert come mealtime. I mean, I'm a weirdly charismatic guy. I mean, I am very handsome, and half his eyes blink and the other just don't.
Well, I can't see you right now, but from what I remember, that is not true.
The ghost unit sitting there. She's blind,
Oh.
Do you say that loud enough for her to hear?
Yes.
Someone that can finally love you for who you are.
I'm not
She's
making
13.
I'm not making fun of her. I'm making fun of Recluse for doing a visual gag on her. Because there's no point to that.
I feel like a monster now. Shit.
Yeah, only just now. She kind of goes stiff when she hears your voice. You.
Hey. So we're gonna have like an enemy thing going on for the rest of our lives, aren't we?
Yes. But if I have my way, it won't be all that long.
Alright, that's fair. I did come to bring you a message from your papa, though. As weird as that is.
I don't think he would have talked to you.
With this many people talking about the president, surprisingly enough, when he has a negative opinion of him, he'll tell anybody that'll listen.
Why would he have a negative opinion of you?
Are you questioning your father?
I'm questioning whether you're telling me the truth about Papa.
Alright, to be fair, without him actually being here, this does essentially equate to a game of mind games. So yeah, that's fair enough. Just leave it on the back burner, then when you see him next, he'll be able to tell you. It probably shouldn't take long.
So, Launch. You're in kind of the main lobby area where they're having this discussion with Shuttersight. When you see the guards buzzing in somebody, and you see two men in, nice suits and glasses walk in. You recognize both of them.
It is the not FBI agents.
Yes, it is the fake BI agents.
Great. I'm gonna send a text real quick to Recluse and Unit. I hate you both.
The fuck did I do? I told y'all not to go to the prison.
I thought you were saying go to the prison. That's what.
That's why I sent me and it said, well, my guys are going to go to the Supermax now. I left y'all's decisions to you.
Then, fine. You got accidentally included in the group text.
Well, you know, at least
I
Lodge is
see the
doing
text
all right.
and my ghost
And he
starts
puts away
going
his
for...
phone.
My ghost now goes for whoever apologizes that he's having to leave the conversation with Shuttersight, and then goes and sees who just got buzzed in.
You see Agent Davis and Agent Tolliver. They are walking towards launch. When you float in, you see, let me see here. I'm trying to remember which one is which as far as... Where did I put their character sheets?
Oh yeah, I don't have them on the list of things that have been shown to me, oddly enough.
Well, yeah, I never showed you their character sheets.
Oh no, but like the picture of Wraith and Siphon and Grim Noir, and even Foresight is still available for me to pop up and look at.
Okay, Tolliver's the one that's usually does the talking. All right. So when you float in like that, Agent Tolliver kind of cuts his eyes at you.
I wave. I know he can see me.
It gives
There's
a
no
slight. He
hiding.
gives a very slight nod, and then keeps walking towards launch.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, please follow us to the. He looks over, asks where the warden's office is. But yeah, if you come with us, just need to talk to you for a minute. And then they start heading to the warden's office. You follow them?
Yes.
Unison, are you following him?
The ghost of Unison will kind of fly within television and like go. Just see if he nods yes or no.
He gives you a quick nod.
Okay, then yeah, my ghost will go in there too.
They get inside. They shut the door. Tolliver lights up a cigar, or a cigarette rather. Standing right next to the no smoking sign.
Is Recluse also in the room, or is Recluse still walking?
He's still headed. He's still somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay, we know you two are probably clean. What about Bug Boy and Rocky?
Is it just the agents in here?
Yes.
Cool, my ghost will now become visible and float down into a chair. What do you mean by clean, sir?
I think you know exactly what I mean.
Let me rephrase the question. From what position do you mean clean, sir?
Whatever Steele's doing, it's not affecting you. I know it wouldn't affect her. Excuse me. He would say, I know it wouldn't affect it. And with you being here and not at the Supermax, it implies that you are not being affected by it.
That's rude. I'm at the Supermax.
Yeah, but not all of you.
All of me, that's Unison.
kind of thinks for a second. How many of you are there? Or how many of you
Enough.
can there be?
Enough.
Yeah, that's what he told us to. Unhelpful.
But anyway, what about your bug boy and your brick?
I'm still confused as to whether or not we're on the same side here.
That's what I'm trying to establish.
You're not gonna explain which side you're on, are you?
Well, you've slapped us around a couple of times, so I've got to be a little cautious.
Unit looks to launch. Launch, do you mind if I do a weird thing with your hand real quick?
Sure, I guess.
Unit does his hand, it just goes straight through the chair. I can't really do that much to you right now.
Alright, fine. We're not being affected by Steele's, whatever it is Steele's doing. That's, mind screwing everyone else.
But we saw you guys on TV with him.
Yeah? That's how we get out of the cells.
Are y'all playing a long con on the future president? I put my hand up with fake pearls.
Well, I'm hoping it won't be that long a con. And apparently we've been working for him for a while without knowing it.
I'm really stoked that we're friends. I'm also really sad we're friends now.
We have a common enemy, let's just put it that way.
Sorry. Fair enough.
So again, are your teammates as unaffected as you are?
I really hate the game of mental chess that this is going to become, because we can't actually tell you.
We're just trying to assemble some people to take this guy down.
Or you could be mentally manipulated, telling us you're forming a team, so we tell you everyone that's safe for you to take out.
We're very hard to mentally manipulate. Not unlike yourself.
Look, you can count on me helping out. Launch, I assume, will help out to try to handle this.
I'm pretty lost. I have no idea shit.
Is that in character or out of character?
That is in character.
Okay. Tolliver tells you, look, it's simple. We are loyal to the United States of America. He kind of looks at Davis. Davis nods at him. We worked for the CIA. We were given an opportunity to go into a special unit dedicated to determining what mutants were threats and dealing with them. Part of our cover involved resigning from the CIA. It turns out that wasn't a cover. All this time we've actually been working for Steele. He was running a con on us. We thought we were part of the government. We were working for some group he was running. So as far as the government was concerned, we had actually resigned from the CIA.
Until now, which you have now been basically recalled?
Yes, but only because Steele's taking over.
Right.
He still looks as loyal to him because we shared some of the same thoughts, I guess. We weren't going for this long, so he assumes we'll just go along with it since, he is paying well and all. But we weren't, we're not willingly joining up with anything that's overthrowing the government.
Hey, Launch, do you want to make an unlikely alliance with these two?
Not particularly, but I don't see any other way to get answers forthcoming. This is just really screwed up. Because I don't trust those two. As far as I can throw elephant.
Alright. We can supply some muscle. That's doable. Do you know where we need to throw this muscle at?
Not yet. I mean, taking down Steele, but he's got super powered folk surrounding him too. I'm sure you're familiar with Miss Rad.
Yeah, I assumed it would be her.
There's also a armor-suited guy that y'all have tangled with, his shrinking friend, and their teleporter, I think it was. Let's see. Yeah.
He's using a bunch of aliens?
What? No.
Crazy.
Those were some superhumans that he was using for the tech thefts.
Oh, sorry. When you said armored, I assumed you meant the alien armored guy. My bad.
This was a human armored guy. That I truthfully, I don't remember if Unison was there for that match or not. I can't remember.
No, I don't believe I was. The moment you said armored, I just went, the alien? That was it.
I know Myrmidon was fighting the armored guy. Recluse and Launch were fighting the little shrinking, blasting chick and the teleporter. You know, he basically tells you the rash of tech thefts that had been going on in the city for the past several months. Yeah, Steele's been behind all that. Acquiring technology from, mostly from his competitors. You know, one or two against himself just to keep appearances, but...
Alright, do you have any information on the satellite arrays he's been popping up?
From what we'd heard, they were supposed to be the defensive stuff that the government had contracted him for. You know, the stuff to pick up those stealth ships and whatnot.
Was it... Do you have any proof it actually is?
No, none whatsoever.
I really don't want to knock... I really don't want to knock down that satellite array if it's actually doing just that. If it's just detecting ships.
Now, I know he's launching some more satellites today. But I don't know what they are. You know, we're basically his security and kind of investigative wing. You know, he's not sitting there monologuing everything he's doing to us.
Yeah, he's not from the 70s and he doesn't think this is a game. Sorry, I just had a fight with an old man that I hate.
Oh, okay. So is it just you two that we've got for muscle, or have we got your buddies as well?
We have no idea about Myrmidon.
He hasn't made any public appearances of late.
He hasn't made any private appearances as of late.
That's distressing. You don't really want to lose. You really don't want to lose track of a superhuman on that level.
I mean, as far as I know, he could probably bypass the crust of the Earth in a matter of minutes. So it's kind of easy to lose him if he wants to get lost.
I guess. So he's a non-factor at least.
Hopefully.
Well, if he was affected, he should be here.
You have a solid point there.
And if he skipped the country, it doesn't seem to be affecting anybody outside of, you know... Well, the way he still talks, Canada and Mexico should be mostly affected.
Enough where a consensus would not be reached if it's positive or negative.
Right. He hasn't tried to do anything with those two as of yet.
Do you have any idea how this is being broadcasted?
No, like I told you, he hasn't told us anything about that.
Yeah.
You know, could be your classic mind control satellite, could be something else. We don't know. I mean, his company's always sending up satellites, so that's not that unusual.
Ugh.
But I cannot imagine a psychic strong enough to do this.
No. I mean, there hasn't been a living psychic strong enough, so hopefully one didn't pop up. Unit also just looks at him for a second. So, are you in the know about psychics?
What do you mean?
Well, like, do you know how many are running around?
We try to keep a database on any superhumans or mutants with mental abilities.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But he's like, I couldn't rally off that specific number without checking.
Yeah. But it's not like there's been a mass disappearance of them.
No.
Okay, I really didn't want to walk into like a hive mind machine of psychics.
No. If he'd been pulling something like that, we'd have been the ones he'd have had collecting them.
All right. So then yes, it's most likely alien technology mixed with some of his tech.
Recluse, what are you doing during all this?
I've tried to carefully make my way towards where they're keeping Viltro.
He would be at the Supermax, not here.
Ah, damn.
This is a fairly regular prison.
Yeah. It has got a wing for superpowered people, but generally just to hold them temporarily until they ship them off. Shutter sight's an exception because, you know... Big
pop
pardon?
in and out of the shadows and stuff.
Now that's just mean. Alright, well, what'd you say, Jason?
What was I saying?
Jason said there's a wing for superpowered folk,
Oh, yeah,
but
right,
it's
right.
typically more of a short term before they get transferred to the Supermax kind of thing.
Shutter sight's just here because she's a kid, so they're not sending her to the, you know, super secure, you know, federal prison. And as long as they keep her without her goggles and don't give her equipment, you know, she's not that dangerous.
Gotcha.
Or they assume.
I suppose I'm just keeping my eyes on the news and anything. Keeping my eyes on the news and on the internet, seeing if there's anything else weird happening.
Okay, give me a. I guess it would be awareness as you walk through the lobby towards the break room.
Oh. Okay. Need to pull up my sheet. Very sorry.
No,
we had it open. And that's an 8.
You're walking through the lobby. You glance over at the warden's office. Through the window, you see Launch standing there with Agent Tolliver and Agent Davis.
Ah, crap baskets. How would Recluse play this?
I don't know. How are you going to have Recluse play this?
Recluse kicks open the goddamn door.
When you do that, you can see Unison sitting in a chair. You couldn't see him through the window. So I don't figure he'd become visible if other people could see him.
Unit turns and sees Recluse kicking open a door and just waves gently.
So, no ass kickings required.
No, they were asking for how you felt about your love of our current president-elect, or whatever.
He's phenomenal, and I certainly don't want to grab these two by the scruffs of their necks and just take them up into space and leave them there without a ship or a suit, because that would be mean.
Unit looks at him. That was real subtle there, Recluse.
Hey, thank you! I've been working on it.
And as you're saying this, a bunch of guards are running up because, you know, somebody just kicked in a door in a prison. What's going on? Is everything all right?
Hey, sorry, I slipped. It happens sometimes.
He gets excited.
We'll pay for the damages, sir. We apologize.
When did you come back in? Who let you in?
They pulled me from the Supermax to have at least one of me here for a conversation about the unknowns because I'm a known associate of the unknowns.
Oh, they look over the FBI agents, and Davis gives them the nod. He's with us. And then you disperse. The warden looks unhappy about his door. He doesn't literally walk by recluse doing this, or I guess this, but...
Well, it would be 2 on him.
That's true.
And then you'd have to pull up the other hand.
Yes, it'd be.
Go ahead and look at Tulliver. Sorry about forcing that on you.
Doesn't matter.
So I guess these 2 fine gentlemen are our brand new friends.
That's a stretch.
I'm
We just
willing
have
to let
common
them
enemy.
be. Unit is the only one jazzed about this situation.
I mean, we were called here by the president, so I feel like they're here under his orders.
Entirely possible, which is why I haven't started naming names yet. I said we've got muscle, and then I've been asking them for information. Because they basically walked in and said, we know you 2 are clean. So it's just like, well, there's no escaping that.
Well, he knew Lawrence would be clean. He figured you were.
Yeah. So Unit will look back at Tulliver. So, do you have a plan?
Right now, the plan is just assembling a strike force capable of doing something once we have discovered the necessary intelligence to know what to do.
Well, and Unit will actually just stand there, will sit there and be like, "Hey, Launch, can you write down a number for them to call? Since I can't physically manipulate anything right now."
Sure.
Thank you, Launch.
No problem.
You're a peach.
Lies.
Superhero and secretary.
Wait, did you just say lies?
Yes, she did.
I mean, you're not literally a peach. It's a turn of phrase, meaning that's very nice and kind of you to do.
I realize that.
Okay.
So what number are you having them call?
Do our weird communicators have a number?
Y'all, I don't even know. Y'all mostly just use cell phones when y'all want to
Yeah.
communicate with each other. I think maybe you got comm units after you caught the alien ship.
Can I just give him the same number I gave to El Flamingo? My little burner phone?
Yeah, if you have a burner phone, yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that'd be fine.
I'd do that.
Okay, he takes that down.
Whoa, you're gonna get us copyright get us copyrighted.
What was that?
Nothing.
What did she do?
Well, if you didn't hear it, we're good.
I mean, alright. So, we're in the room. Is there anything else you need from us?
Not at the moment, I guess. We need to find out how he's doing this. What do you think the
Man,
best
if only-
options are for
Man, if only we had someone on the inside that might know where his main base of operations is and where he's been
well,
delivering
that's Steel
things.
Towers. That's the Steel Applied Technologies, building. Have you been watching the news? He's talking about making that like the new Capitol building.
That is... How do you manage to do this overriding so much logical fallacy?
Yeah, mental domination. You know, that and a fair number of people being disgruntled with the government, you know.
Well, I guess it's gonna be a weird week.
That's putting it lightly.
I mean, we'll start trying to figure out. We're gonna try to figure it out, but we've got less an idea of how this happened so quickly than you do.
Yep. All right, well, we'll be in touch. We need to go report in that you have shown up at the jail like you were supposed to. That should reassure him that you're both under his control. Or that the team, the Unison, the unknowns are under his control.
Well, if not under control, at least following orders to not get in trouble. If he seems wary of the fact that they both just started towing the line.
I don't know how most of the superhuman
Yeah.
community has been showing up.
To be, that's disappointing, but understandable.
But, you know, we're missing a few of the super intelligent and mentalist types. But you know, they take their leave of you. They're walking out. One of them's pulled out a cell phone. You know, you hear him telling somebody, "Yeah, you know, they showed up at the jail as instructed. They were doing patrols." You know, the Myrmidon is not present. They haven't seen him any more recently than anyone else, though. As they step through the front door, you hear a ruckus outside. The door flies open and Davis goes flying back into the room and kind of lands in a heap in the ground.
Unit will go ahead and take a look for all the good that'll do me.
You see... Let me see if I can remember what artwork I used for this guy.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the Myrmidon.
Y'all are so paranoid that he's going to show up. Like a bad guy or something. I don't know. And I am completely blanking on what armored guy I used for him. Oh well. Recluse and Launch recognize him as an armored guy that they fought outside one of the tech facilities.
Hey! How you doing, big guy?
I'm doing fine, and you'll be doing fine if you come with me peacefully.
God, we're popular.
Yeah, right? So, why should we go with you?
Because as a duly deputized federal marshal, I guess. You know, by order of the new president, I am placing you under arrest.
Wow, they really let their standards go.
Yeah, I mean, wow, right down the shitter.
You know, all of you, this guy, he points at Davis unconscious on the ground, and his traitor buddy, you all get to come with us.
Crap, they were bugged.
Hey, the bug man, you know, the smart one.
So what do you?
That did cross my mind towards the end of that conversation about it. Too late.
All right. How do y'all want to play this?
With violence.
Zach.
I don't know. Unit's still visible. He looks at the armor guy. Hey, Unison's towing the line. I'm at the Supermax just like I'm supposed to be.
He really tries to get by on the technicality of, Ghost Man and
No.
waving his hand through his head.
Unison has always directly declared they are one section of a larger group.
You are so full of shit, but you're still my friend, and technically you're paying my rent, so I can't be too mad at you.
I'm sitting here going, I'm towing the line, because I don't know how to stop this.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we can take this guy by with just the two of us.
You can have one unit coming out smelling like garbage to help.
I really
Runs up, gray suit, banana peel on his shoulder.
Out of breath. I was 6 blocks away. I'm here now. Does Armored Suit Man just shoot me immediately?
He probably would if he showed up like that, yeah.
Can we outrun him?
You know we can fly. You don't necessarily know
How well lit
how
is
fast.
this room?
That's a good question.
Pretty well lit.
Fluorescent lights?
Yes.
How many?
In the lobby, quite a few.
No, in just this room specifically.
Oh, just in the warden's office.
Oh, we are.
He's got
I
like
never
2 of the
told you.
panels in his ceiling. You know, the like the rectangular, typical kind of rectangular ones that are the size of like one ceiling tile. There's 2 of those in there.
Recluse, get the lights. I'm gonna grab for the 2 agents.
Well, only one of them got knocked back inside. You don't know what happened to Tolliver.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna grab them and grab on the recluse.
And I'm gonna smash both the lights.
Okay, well, you can grab Davis because you can see him. But they'd walked outside, and Tolliver, you haven't seen again.
Ah.
Yeah. So we can just rescue Davis.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we either get taken to the big bad by a dude with power armor and get completely trapped until Unison can back us up, or we just save one of the agents and fucking bail. Because I don't think we cannot take this guy in a straight fight. He will kick our asses.
I still don't remember this guy, but okay.
He took a punch from the Myrmidon.
Failing.
Do I
You could take a punch from the Myrmidon.
want to
Once.
raise my hand and start quoting numbers for metagame?
No.
Okay, I won't. Though to be fair, it's player information, so I think if Todd
Well, you
was
know.
here, he could tell him.
Well, you know, Recluse knows the Myrmidon is stronger than he is. It's not like he's freakishly strong. I mean, all right, he picks up like twice as much weight, but you know. Or maybe 4 times, I forget exactly.
But I mean, it's not like he's an impossible number above.
No. He's just when you're talking about actual physical strength, he's the strongest.
Yeah. It's less difference than Spider-Man and the Hulk.
But anyway, what is y'all's plan?
You see, the ghost of Unit is just mildly displeased he's been ignored.
Again.
Yeah, the dude ain't paying no attention to you.
Game on, little buddy.
So you're gonna grab the dude and blink out the web world, or what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I have a Good map.
I kind of feel like, did Launch witness this fight between Myrmidon and the armored guy?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and it was a relatively even fight. The Myrmidon took him down.
You want to go for see if we can take him down together?
Well, I mean, because that was my initial reaction until you started talking about, you know, him taking on Myrmidon. And if it starts going bad, we can bail.
All right, that's the plan. We try. If it goes south, we bail, but
Or attempt to.
otherwise, we're just gonna try and open up like a tin can.
Unit will look at the army guy. Am I also under arrest?
Yes.
Dang it! Alright, guys, I'll help.
Well, you don't have to.
Well, I mean, I'm in for a penny, I'm in for a pound at this point. And you see him poof, and garbage unit is coming in, trucking it from the dumpster. Tell me how many turns it'll take for me to get here.
About 4?
Oh, that fight's gonna be over. Oh, no, well.
Well, it might not be. They've had long fights before.
Eh.
What's Myrmidon's strength?
When he's transformed, a 9.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I think he's increased that since.
I think he increased his durability.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But really, a combined attack will be on par with that.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure Recluse is a 7.
I got an 8.
Oh, never mind. You can. Yeah.
Yeah, Recluse is the one that jacked his strength up some.
If you're 1 point below him, yeah, you're gonna be punching him just fine.
Let's put this guy
Launch,
here.
on the other hand, is just going to be a pest.
And your absorption's a bitch to deal with, so.
It's a bitch for mid-range damage to deal with.
Don't be
If
negative.
this guy can punch at Myrmidon level, it's gonna be like a half take.
All right. Well, actually, he does not need a turn. This guy needs a turn. And listen, none of the guards are really getting involved. They don't know what's going on. They're getting orders over the intercom from the warden to pull back. Basically, to pull out of the lobby, make sure the prisoners stay under guard. Unison, the ones of you that are at the prison,
The Supermax?
yes, some of the other heroes and guards there are approaching you, telling you that they're placing you under arrest.
Are any of the other heroes even remotely confused by this?
They don't seem to be. They've gotten their orders. Apparently the charge is treason or something.
The five members are there. I'll look at Unit and go, "You're the only one old enough to be charged with treason." Like, they all look at you. We're two born. Like, we technically can't. We're not old enough to be charged with treason. Can we get someone here to talk about this? We will stay here. We really need to hash out the legality of arrest on treason towards something that's a couple years old.
They just pull out shackles. They're getting ready to cuff you. If you're not resisting.
Nah, none of those five will resist. They'll just sit there and take it.
Okay.
Because they want to, they would like, speak with legal authority on how this works.
They march you off to a cell. All right, everybody. Let's see. Give me a initiative roll.
That man is an aggressive face. Wow. So one of the first times I got a super great initiative.
The 10 is for launch.
Yay!
Hey, guess what? You didn't go first, Launch.
Right?
All right, so Launch got a 10. What did Recluse get?
I got a 7.
Where are you? Oh, okay, there's yours. Okay. And then Tarky got an 11.
3 turns till I'm in now.
And what is this guy's coordination?
Okay. Focus on.
Yes. Why are you this way, Pancake?
And sort that by descending. All right, so Tarky is the Unison is the start of the round. You basically climb out of the garbage dumpster and move about
Why?
1 block closer.
Do I not buy a damn hoverboard? Ugh. I know they exist.
Because the batteries tend to explode on them. All right. Then it drops down to Launch. What are you doing, Launch?
How computerized is his suit?
You wouldn't really know until you cracked it open.
But that's a skill now. Is it
Interface?
Yes, interface.
All right, interface lets you interface with computers at a distance. Is that the one that works like mind control? I mean, if you're on like an intelligent machine.
Maybe?
Let me see. No, it works like telepathy on machines in some ways. So you could attempt to try to gain access, but it'd be mostly just to pull out whatever information his suit might be containing.
Oh, I was hoping I could like turn it off or reject him or something.
No, you'd have to do stuff that it's programmed to do.
Shut down?
You might be able to do
Everything
that,
shut
but
down.
you're also going to have to figure out how the suit works to be able to do that.
I mean, I'm a computer.
If you know how to use Windows, and then you're handed a Linux computer, there's a little learning curve there.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair, you're a computer in a completely different programming language. Like an alien one.
But Independence Day.
Ah.
Hard to argue against her logic there. There will be some difficulty, and you'll have to get in there and really kind of see what commands it can be given.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, give me a technologies roll.
It's already filled out.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you gain access to the system. Give me a technologies roll to try to figure out. All right, so that got you inside. All right, you're looking at a list of potential commands now. From the looks of it, most of the suits just kind of automatically follows what the body does. You could start trying to shut down individual systems. There's no single shutdown, though. It's like he's got them built up with some redundancies.
Mm-hmm. So there's no shutdown mode, right?
Not for the entire suit at one time, no.
I want to shut down any kind of like guns he has.
Okay.
Or no, his visor. Also, question.
Mm-hmm.
For this interface roll, was I supposed to roll my intellect, right? Or was I supposed to roll the +4 for interface? You know, the intellect plus +4 or +1 is what I'm asking.
Where did I put my icons book? Usually
Because I have,
right
you know, the technology specialty, and then the interface power.
Ah, there it is.
Sorry.
Yeah, I forget. Interface may be one of those where you just use your stat, and that the interface ranks is just the range you can do it at.
Okay.
But let me double check. Yeah, that's the universe creation rules.
Apologies.
Alright, lets you interface with and access information from computers at visual range. Use the higher of your interface or intellect levels, including appropriate specialties.
Okay, so I should have had a +5 modifier instead of a +1.
Yes. Let's see. Against intelligent computer systems, including civil or robots, this power works like telepathy.
Awesome. Okay.
Alright, so you're trying to shut down his HUD, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. You see him kind of give it a start. What the crap? And then it's his turn. Launch, he looks directly at you. Tells you to stop that. Lay down face first on the ground.
No.
Well, hang on. There's a roll you're going to have to make before you can tell him no.
Okay.
Alright, you need to give me a willpower roll, and he needs to give me a roll with his power.
Oh, God.
That's going to sting.
I'm going to use a determination point on my ETAI. So this will have a +2 to it. I don't know how to add it.
An 8.
Yes. Still didn't work. Great.
Alright. So, you've got a total of an 8. That means he beat you by 3. Let's see, so a marginal would be if y'all had tied. A moderate would be if you beat him by 2, or if he beat you by 2. So 3 makes it a major success on his part. Puts the control quality on the target. He has taken control of your systems. So you follow his order, you disengage the interface, and you lay down face first on the ground. Let's see, when do you get to make your saves again? Make a new mind control versus willpower test after a level duration to maintain it. Alright, so that means I don't see a benchmark for time. So we'll assume that just means 1 round per rank if he has the power. Alright. But that is his turn. Recluse, you're up. You just saw Launch lay down on the ground.
Launch? Now is not the time to play dead.
Now is the perfect time.
Ah, crap. Oh, okay, what did you do to my friend? At no point has she ever listened to anyone.
She'll listen
So
to
why
me.
listen to you?
I know what she is now. I can control machines.
Fancy. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to peel you out of there like a can of tuna. Delicious, delicious tuna.
Yeah, let's see if you get through the crunchy outside. And he actually does the little motion for you. As this is going on, you're hearing gunfire from outside.
Huh. Okay, can I actually see out a window to the outside, or is that...
No, this is all blocked in. You can see out the door behind him, but that narrow field of vision isn't actually showing you much.
Hey guys. You
Yeah.
suddenly hear this.
God damn it, Hannah.
So,
so much.
am I a couple blocks in a straight line from the prison? Can I see what the gunshots are?
Give me an awareness roll.
Ah, my only redeeming quality. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, but so did I, so. It appears that Agent Tolliver is shooting at something. You don't see what, though.
Great.
Alright, I'm just gonna pounce on the guy.
Alright.
And combined effort for, spider style. So that's, 12 to hit.
So you jumped at him, so that's going to be his prowess. Alright, you hit him.
Awesome.
How much damage do you do?
8.
Let's see, and how much does he have? Oh, wait. Alright, so you do 8 versus his damage resistance. Okay. You leave, there's a nice loud clang. You leave a decent little dent in the armor. You've clearly done some damage. He takes kind of a half step back from you.
Yeah.
He's like, not bad. Not as good as your buddy, but not bad. And then it's top of the order, Tarky. Let's see, and how many rounds did I say it was going to be?
It's gonna be 4. This is the second.
Okay.
Do I get any clearer a picture of what is being shot at?
No. You do, however, see somebody flicker in next to him and take a swing at him. Then he manages to dodge and then blink away.
Oh, okay, it's a teleporter.
He
It's
turns and
gonna be
looks at that, and then he kind of jerks to the side and fires off to the side. But you still don't see what he's shooting at.
Probably the shrinking person. Hey, I probably know who we're fighting. Anyway, that was my turn.
Launch. You've been ordered to lay on the ground, so you're kind of laying on the ground.
Oh, I don't get to roll anything.
What are you wanting to do? And let me see what the control condition does in addition to, Oh, no, that was a quality, so that's something for tapping. Well, you're under his control, and he told you to stop and lay down. So what are you doing? I mean, what are you wanting to do?
I mean, I can't fight it.
Not until he has to make a. What? It'll go so many rounds, and then he's got to. Then y'all have to roll another versus.
Okay.
You know, he's got you for the duration of the power. You know, unless something. Let's say.
So he specifically told me to stop that and lay down.
Right.
How can I get around that? Any suggestions, Zach?
Start rolling towards them. You're technically on the ground.
He didn't tell you to stay on the ground. He told you lay on the ground. You laid on the ground.
You should be a lawyer.
You've completed the mission. You have completed the objective that was assigned to you. You laid on the ground. Now stand back up. He didn't tell you to stay laying on the
I'm gonna
ground.
stand back up and punch him.
As soon as you start to get up, he goes, "Stay there."
Oh, come on. It wasn't even his turn.
He ain't got to take an action to talk.
Quick, cut your Wi-Fi off.
She
The
would
agent
rather
I'm
die.
standing behind, is he conscious?
Beg pardon?
The agent, the one on the floor, is he conscious?
He does not appear to be.
Does he have a gun on him?
No. It looks like you see his empty holster, the way his coat's laying. You're guessing he drew it and then got punched through a door, so you don't know where the gun's at.
That's not helpful. Short of punching myself and looking like a lunatic, that's some out of ideas.
And then it's his go, and he will try to punch or blast. Let's see here. I think he's going to try to punch Recluse. What's his specialties are? Alright, he's taking a swing at you with a 13.
And I do not make that.
Alright, he hits you with an 8 strength.
Ouch.
Let's see. You only barely failed, though, so no knockback or any of that.
Alright.
The holster, the way his coat's laying, you're guessing he drew it and then got punched through a door, so you don't know where the gun's at. Alright, let's see. Next up is Recluse.
Short of punching myself and looking like a lunatic, that's
Alright,
some out of ideas.
With a mastered specialty, you can use that to perform stunts, right?
Yes.
I'd like to perform a stunt right now. A stunning strike.
Okay.
Based on trying to hit him in just the right way to stun him.
Okay. In hopes of breaking his concentration or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, how does
Suppose,
stunning strike work? And would that fall under... see, stunning would be a power, so...
Yeah.
Stunning. The attack succeeds. Alright, it's coordination versus coordination. Though I think that would be if it was against target at extended range. But you're doing it as a punch, so it would be prowess versus prowess, like a normal punch.
Yeah.
Alright, make your roll.
12.
Oop, an 8.
Nice.
So that's by 4. That's a major success. And what were you using to, This was your martial arts specialty?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so you can take no actions for the level duration. A mastery is basically 3 ranks. So he is stunned for 3 rounds. He can take no actions.
Punch, punch, punch.
You know, he can still try dodging. He just can't take any actions.
Is launch free?
No. On the plus side, though, that's 3 rounds. He can't order you to do anything specific, you know, in addition to what he's already given you, or you know, attack anybody. And then we're back to the top of the order, Taylor.
I mean, did you want me to keep pumping my arms?
Yes, I want to see that every time. Very good.
Like a piece of shit.
All right, so you're now 1 round away.
Yeah,
Okay.
next round I'll be on the scene.
Okay. That is actually within range to shoot at somebody if you saw somebody shooting. But you do not currently see anybody to shoot.
All right.
Oh, then its launches go.
Okay, so this time I'm going to rules wire my way this way. He told me to stop that, specifically hacking his visor, so now I'm going to try to hack and delete his code in the suit.
That's a hell of a thing to try and do.
Can I do that?
Stop that was a reference to you using your interface ability, though, so I'm going to say no.
Damn it. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can really do.
Alright. And this is the second round of you not being able to do anything?
Yes.
Okay. Better start jotting down notes here. Taylor's 1 round away. He's stunned for 3. She's on her second. Alright. He's just starting, so he's missed 1 of his so far. Alright, so he's not able to do anything other than just kind of wobble on his feet. Recluse, it's you again.
I'm gonna pound him.
Alright, give me a roll.
10.
He manages to get out of the way. Drunken master style.
Alright. And for my second move, I'm gonna try to pin him to the ground with my webs.
Okay. That will be coordination, which he is not quite as high on.
Damn.
Nope, he gets out of the way.
I mean, they've been pretty kind so far. At least to me.
Taylor, what are you doing?
I enter the scene.
You enter the scene.
So, can I get the other agent out here? And how bad does he look?
Alright. Alright, we're going to place you up here. Basically, I'm using this right here as the door he came through.
Okay.
I don't have a good map for the inside of the prison. I kind of meant for them to jump you on the street and got ahead of myself.
It's cool, dog.
Alright, where is... There's Tolliver. Let me give him a turn. Alright, so that's a 5 for him. And then let me grab a couple for the shrinker and the teleporter. teleporter I used last time. And I don't remember who I used for the shrinker, so we'll just use Pinky here.
Those eyes.
Those enormous anime eyes. Alright, and teleporter's got a 4 coordination. And shrinker has got a 4 coordination. So that makes that easy at least. So that's a 6 and a 5.
So, how bad is Tolliver looking health-wise?
He has definitely taken some licks. So he ain't looking too awful good at this point.
Then, walking up to him, I'll go ahead and say, Tolliver, do you trust me right now? Enough?
Yeah, enough.
Alright, cool. I touch him and heal him. Touch him, heal him. Teleporters typically have patterns. If she continues to go for back attacks, just react to that to grab. The shrinker, I don't really have a set pattern for to fight.
At this range, you occasionally see her kind of flickering around. Because she flies, she's essentially the wasp, if you ever see anything with a wasp.
But, since there's only one of me right now, my action was to heal. And I'll go ahead and shout, Recluse, how you doing in there?
Doing okay! Launch having some difficulties! Turns
Cool,
out this guy can control machines! Fun!
It is fun. I'll just come right out and say it.
We'll try to get some pictures after he's unconscious.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, a little bit.
What you want is a Sharpie.
I don't know how well that would actually wash off, so let's not go that far.
Alright, so whose turn were we on? Alright, that was you.
So now it's launch.
Then it's launch.
Still hanging tight.
Yep. So this is your 3rd round. Then it's your armor-suited buddy. This is his 2nd round of being stunned. Then it's Recluse.
And that's a 16 to hit.
And this is a punch.
Yeah, just a really quick combo, still focusing on the head. Not trying to stun him, just, focusing on one area.
So that's his prowess. He can do it. He can do it. He can do it.
He
can do
cannot! By a large margin.
So that's 9. So that's going to be a massive success.
The ground indents with his body.
No, but he may go flying. Let's see here. And that would be a regular punch is a slamming attack. A major or massive sends him into the next range. They resist. Oh, okay. He makes a strength attack. Strength. Check. Let's see. After resistance. Okay. He's basically rolling versus the actual amount of damage you've done. So, you hit him for what, 8?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. So minus that, that's at the. Give me a d6 roll plus 3 versus his strength. He takes the blow. You know, it knocks him back a step or two, but he doesn't really go flying. It's a well-built suit. Then outside, it's the teleporter's turn. All right. She blinks in back here. Seems to be keeping her distance a little more, like she's a little leery since a costume has shown up. She holds up her hand. There's these two glowing spheres over, in front of her hands, and she launches those off at Unit.
Joyful.
Let's see.
So what kind of don't die roll do you need?
It's a ranged attack, so it will be your coordination.
This is going to go poorly for me.
Well, not necessarily. She's not real good at this. Never mind, she hit.
Oof.
What is your damage reduction?
Aka 5.
You take no damage this round.
Hee.
And then the ablative means it drops to a 4.
Well, the actual name of the limit is degrades. But yeah, it goes to a 4.
Okay. If they hit pretty hard, you're pretty sure you don't want to get hit by that again.
Alright.
However, shooting that seems to take a little bit out of her as well. But she just may be familiar with your martial prowess and didn't want to get into hand-to-hand quite yet.
If you both leave, I'll give you $20 apiece.
Alright, then the shrinker goes. And her thing is, that's just insulting.
I mean, paying someone to not get the beat out of them is typically not insulting at all. I just don't want to waste my time on you plebeians. Sorry. Had to fight with an old man who talked like that. It bleeds over.
She zips by your face and around and tries to blast you in the back of the head. So it's her coordination. Why do these two have such similar stats? Alright, you managed to get out of her way. Oh, wait. I didn't add her specialty. Which would have her up. Which would only have her to a 9, though, so she still misses. Agent Tolliver tries to shoot the teleporter. And she will try to dodge. With her coordination. Alright. He may graze her, but she basically gets out of the way. Tarky, you're up.
See if that kind of hit. Am I able to track the teleporter for a shot?
She's still standing there right now.
Then I will go ahead and take a shot.
Okay. Oops. Ignore that it said Agent Tolliver.
The stats are correct.
Yeah. The stats are right.
That's what
I had
matters.
it wrong. Still had the wrong person.
All right, so she'll take 5.
All right. Does she have any? Nope. She has no damage reduction. So yes, she takes 5. Oh, that's bad.
What's up?
She goes down.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that tiring on her blast was pretty crippling.
One shot, she goes down. Unit goes, the offer still stands for $20.
Then it's launch, and this is her 4th round.
Baby.
And it's Robot Man.
Oh.
I spent 4 rounds getting here. You're spending 4 rounds on the ground. It's a joyful time.
Alright, so this is Robot Man's last round of not being able to do anything.
This fight has had a lot of rounds of people not being able to do shit.
I'm mind controlled to lay down. I'm stunned. I'm coming. Recluse,
Hey.
you're up.
To be fair, I did show up and knock a bitch unconscious.
Yeah, she'd partly knocked herself out. She loosened her grip on consciousness for you.
All right. And that's a 14 to hit.
Alright, I need to get back to... Is his coordination? Which is it? Oh no, his prowess. Ooh, he rolled a 1. That's not good.
Ouch.
Shit out of him.
Alright, that's another massive. He's starting to look a little rough. And he has to roll his strength not to be knocked out. Knocked back a ways.
Nope.
Alright, he is not knocked. Then it's the teleporter who's out. And then it's Pinky gonna take another shot at Taylor.
Oh no.
She
So
zips
not
around
taking-
behind Tolliver and basically fires at you. You know, it's like she ducks out behind his head and fires at you.
So not taking the offer?
Clearly, she is not taking the offer.
Well,
Maybe the
That's
president
fine.
pays a lot better than $20. Something to think about. Alright, so that's her coordination versus...
look, if you're gonna lose the fight anyway, take the 20.
Alright,
Yeah,
she
that
shoots at
hits
you with a
me.
9. Oh, did you already roll?
Yeah, I rolled 7.
Alright, that's 6 ranks of damage. Minus the
I'll
4
take
from your
2.
protection, you take 2.
And I degrade to a 3 defense.
Now, is that a copy of the original you? 'Cause it was
Oh shoot, it's a copy. It goes away.
poof! Yeah, if she knows she's gonna lose the fight.
Yeah, I'm not the only one in this fight.
That's right, and you've got Agent Tolliver back to full.
Which was basically the only thing was keep him conscious so a plan can be made.
Alright. There we go. So he takes a shot at her. And she dodges. Then it's the top of the order. The other U's at the Ultra Supermax prison have all been locked in individual cells. Unless you resist, they have removed your costumes. Do you resist?
Let me think here delicately. I mean, I'll explain that the babysitter system will go off if they take the masks off.
They'll agree to leave the masks on. It's mostly the armored jacket they want off and the gauntlets that they're pretty sure where your energy blasts come from.
Alright, that we can do. And they will, they take the gloves off and the glove poofs. Take the glove poofs.
They're a little startled, but as long as you don't have access to it, that's all that really matters.
Takes the jacket, basically the moment the jacket stops touching the physical body, it poofs.
One of them just shakes his head. I've got to get some of that tech.
The babysitter system is very efficient.
Yeah, they lock y'all in the cell.
Yep. We're all just sitting and waiting. Let's see what happens.
Alright, launch. This is the last round that you're... Well, this is the last round before you can basically resist. Next round, y'all have to roll off again.
Okay.
Because he had 5 ranks in the ability. Alright, he is back at... He is no longer stunned, however. And he goes at Recluse with murder in his eye. Well, not that Recluse can see that through the lenses in his
Several
helmet.
dents in his faceplate.
Well, and the dark red lenses in his suit, but anyway.
Yeah.
So let's see. His prowess is... Okay. Potent and secretly stern. Alright. Dodge, Zach, dodge.
13 to dodge.
Alright, you dodged. That's what I get for telling you to. Here you go.
Are you upset I dented up your fancy new suit? Don't worry. And I just I kick him in the face.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Alright, you hit him again. He's looking pretty rough at this point. Let's see. He's got a roll to avoid a slam.
4. I think he's gonna make it.
Yeah. He doesn't get slammed. Teleporter's out. He starts yelling for backup, which causes Pinky out here to break off and fly inside on her action. She zips like, holy crap, he's done a number on you, man. And then she tries to blast the bug man in the face. It's bug on bug violence. Let's see. Coordination of 4 plus her expertise. Or especially, rather. Alright, roll me a dodge.
12.
Oh, was that on that? I thought that was on the...
Yes.
That's right, because you were the one doing the punching a minute ago. That's right. Okay. Alright, so she misses. What is Agent Tolliver going to do? He comes up behind and takes a shot at the armor-suited guy. And whether he hits or misses, he ain't gonna do enough damage with his pistol for it to make a difference. Taylor is out of this combat.
I don't feel like setting a turn timer to have another unit pop up.
It'd be a while.
Yeah.
All right, launch.
Yeah.
It is time to see if his control is still in effect or not.
Okay.
So it is. Was it willpower versus willpower, or was it his rank versus? All right, mind control versus willpower. So you need to make a willpower roll. He needs to make his mind control, or computer control in this case. All right, you are free to act on your own accord.
Yay.
What you gonna do?
Kick Iron Man in the face.
All right, so you spring across the ground or spring across the room. Give me an attack roll.
No one.
Ouch.
All right,
What's
that's
that, like
gonna be-
freaking modifier?
Possibly.
All right, he manages to get out of the way. Let's see. What does he want to do now? You hear him screaming at his partner to pull back, and he goes flying out of the building. Knocks Agent Tolliver out of the way. You know, you see him get out the door and then shoot straight up.
That dick.
Recluse, you're up.
I count this as a win! I yell after him. And, I'm just gonna try and completely envelop Pixie Chick. My webs.
All right.
And
You
that's
roll.
a 13 to hit.
Well, that's not a good thing for her. Let's see. Coordination is a 4. She have anything to help her dodge? Aerial combat expert. That would help her dodge. Should have been rolling that before. All right, that is a massive success, which I believe renders her completely. Puts the target into a complete hold. The target is fully restrained and cannot take any physical actions except to escape. So yeah, you basically wrap her up in a little ball of webbing and then it hits the ground and sticks. Then it's her go. And what is the rank you've got in that power?
I believe it is a 6. Yes, it is a 6.
Alright, so what is the escaping action? Well, that's weird. It says have to spend an action to escape, but I don't see an example of what you roll to escape. Let's see. See escape in the taking action chapter. Thought that's just where I was. Climbing, jumping, moving, running, standing, attacking, bending, breaking. Oh, there it is. I just missed it. All right, what did you say the strength of the webbing was?
6.
All Alright, give me a roll of a d6 plus 6 then.
Oh,
As she's dropping, it's like she shrinks just a little bit more and lets the webbing drop off of her. That is, however, her action. Tolliver's still laying on the ground, stunned. Tarky's not there. Launch. Are you going to try to slap the pixie chick, or are you going to go after the flying guy? Since you could probably still reach him.
Honestly, they're gonna know something's up either way, but if we can take him out now, we're not gonna have to deal with him again later.
the problem is that she can't really touch him.
I mean, she might be able to jump up and grab him.
Do I really want to attach myself to a person that can control me?
You'll survive the fall.
Don't let him punk you.
He takes me with him.
It's a good point.
The way he took off, he's clearly only worried about escape. So he can
Mhm.
repair it, probably so he can repair his suit and come back after you.
No! I feel like that was a very mean comment.
It's completely up to you.
You know what? Launch is pissed because she's been manhandled by a freaking human, and she's like a very nice, expensive piece of alien tech, and she's insulted, so she's gonna go after him.
Alright.
It almost makes her want to exterminate the human race. But she has no idea where that impulse came from.
But she is very fond of that song, The Humans Are Dead. Alright, so you run out and you see where he's up in the air. Yeah, you can easily make that jump.
Can I jump up and, I guess, kick him, I guess?
Alright.
Ow! I should have used that point thing.
Yeah, you want to use one now? I'll go ahead and let you.
Yes, of course I do. What kind of question is that?
You know, I don't know how many points you got left. I ain't checked.
I have one. Offensive subroutines.
Alright.
And I got 12.
That gives you a +2, so that's a solid lick. And you do 6 points or 7 points of damage.
I believe it is 6.
Alright.
Yes.
Minus his 5 resistance. You do 1 point of damage to him.
Launch is still happy.
And he goes plummeting to the ground. Because he only had the one left.
She's going to do a superhero landing.
On his spine.
Yes.
Well, he landed on his back, so she rarely hits his stomach. You just hear from inside the suit. And there's pieces of the suit, you know, flew off when he hit, and the faceplate's cracked. And
I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah.
pull
He's
it
gonna,
off and start fucking punching him.
Jesus Christ.
it's okay. He doesn't feel it. He, you know, when you rip the faceplate off, he's already unconscious in there. Let's see.
That's my
He's in-
hero.
And Recluse, you're up.
I'm just gonna try and recapture her.
All right, with the webbing again.
Yep. That's
Alright.
a 10 to hit.
Her coordination is a 4 plus her combat expert. She dodges out of the way.
Yeah.
She heard the crash from outside. Let's see, she saw her teleportation buddy go down. You see her zip off into the warden's office. And turn around just long enough to shut the door.
That's not gonna help you.
Agent Oliver comes running in. There's
Wait,
two of
I
them
thought
down.
you
Where'd the
were
other one go?
Kicked it open.
No.
She's in the warden's office.
He's like, well, go get her.
On my turn, I can.
What?
What?
Alright, then it's Taylor. Then it's Launch. You're outside punching an unconscious man.
I'm going to proceed to rip off and destroy every bit of suit that looks whole.
Okay. With it being busted up, it's easy for you to find the latches and stuff to get it undone.
Hand-sized pieces is my aim.
Other than the armored plating itself, not too hard to do. You know, once you get a piece off, it's easy to smash up the inside. You know, the armored plating would take some beating, but you know.
I'm considering the merit of giving him brain damage.
Jesus.
Well, the landing might have already done that. You don't know.
Yeah.
He's too smart. Let's just lobotomize him just a little bit. Recluse, you're up.
I just knock on the door. Candygram.
As soon as you knock, it swings open because you've already broken the latch on it earlier.
And I just step inside. Listen, you really should just give up. Like, at this point, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to... Where'd she go?
You don't see her when you walk into the room.
Ah, crap. I close the door and web it behind me.
Still all the cracks.
You web the door, you start looking around, you notice the air vent in the ceiling.
Ah, shit. Yeah, she's gone. Leave the office, just pulling the door off.
How strong
So
are you?
she got out from the air vent.
Wait. Give me a strength roll.
Oh.
And your webbing is 5 ranks?
6.
Okay, yes, you yanked the door without any trouble. I really wanted you to get trapped in the workshop.
That's hilarious.
But alas, you
So
remind
she's
me.
in the air vent.
Alright, so she got away. Well, clearly he's on to us anyway. We checked ourselves for bugs. I don't know how he would have done it. Super tech, I guess. And he runs over to Davis, starts checking Davis to make sure Davis is okay.
Go outside, make sure, Launch isn't just killing a man.
How would you know that Lunch would do such a thing?
Because we all agreed that, yeah, we totally help you kill a man if you asked us to.
Maybe I'm just busy. And I am busy.
You walk out there,
Right.
she seems to be tearing circuitry out of that armor, out of chunks of the armor.
Hey, Launch, sweetie,
Busy.
okay. And I just sort of slowly slink back inside because I'm pretty sure she'll just backhand me if I get too close.
Tolliver's like, we probably need to get out of here.
Probably.
Should we take this one with us?
Do you have somewhere to keep him imprisoned?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, if you can lock him up somewhere, go for it. I would,
Pick him up by his leg.
I would thoroughly check him for bugs, though, to make sure they can't just track you down.
True. Launch?
I checked him for bugs. But I want to question this because her awareness is very bad. Maybe someone should help me. She looks at the agents.
Yeah, we've already failed to find him on us, apparently, but okay. And then he
Fine,
slaps his
wonderful,
forehead, or the warden's office was bugged one. He pulls out a gizmo. Well, the gizmo didn't go off, but Steele's got super tech, so there's no telling. But he starts checking. He doesn't find anything. He's like, there's a good chance, with the armored guy, there's a good chance the bug would have been worked into his armor some kind of way.
We'll scan him more thoroughly when we get where we're going. Or get halfway there at least.
And what about the teleporter?
I mean, she's a teleporter.
Just gonna leave her?
Launch isn't scared of a teleporter. A machine controller creeps her out. That's just not natural. You begin to hear police sirens in the distance.
Yeah, we just signal for the shuttlecraft to come around to pick us up.
Citizens on the street are stopping and filming you.
Recluse just waves and goes up to one of them. Hey, this is just a normal training exercise to simulate a break-in at one of our one of our fine prison institutions, instituted by our new president-elect.
The one you're talking to is just looking at you, hits something on their phone and turns it around, and you see an article. You see where there's an APB that has been put out on y'all.
It is a very, very elaborate training simulation.
Oh, okay, whatever you say.
Long live the Emperor.
I think he was going to go with the term director, but okay. All right, so Tolliver comes out with his buddies thrown over his shoulder. We're going to hit a safe house we've got. We'll contact you with the, we can contact each other with the burner phones. We'll check ourselves over, thoroughly for bugs.
Make sure you do that before you get there, but I'm sure you don't need told that.
No.
Or do you?
He throws his buddy in the car, and then you see him start taking off his jacket and taking off his shirt.
And the nude man drives away.
He's down to his skivvies anyway. He chunks the glasses. He does the same thing to Davis. He looks at his pack of cigarettes. Climbs in the car and drives off. Just leaving these two piles of clothes out on the sidewalk. It was clearly a blow to his dignity, but, mission first.
Hey, Recluse.
Uh-huh.
Your phone starts ringing.
Recluse answers.
Hey, Recluse, what's going on?
We need a pickup.
All right.
How y'all doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. 5 of me have been arrested at the Supermax prison.
Yeah, that kind of happened to us, but you know that.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens when I get captured. I like to play the fool, so they're going to stay captured for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come pick you guys up. And
Thanks. Hey, could you grab some drinks on the way? I am really thirsty, and I think I broke my knuckles on this guy's suit.
The police are literally trying to arrest
Do
me.
you have a way to make sure this prisoner of ours is going to stay unconscious? I would be more than happy to continue punching him in the face, but I don't really want to risk him waking up.
I don't have a medical license to keep someone sedated, no.
Who needs
I
a
mean,
license?
I could technically do it. I'm not going to.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, now, you can be pretty sure that his powers were from his suit.
No, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when you got in the system, there were programs and controls built into the suit that he was controlling it with.
Okay.
Where if he could just mentally dominate the tech, he wouldn't have had to have stuff programmed in for a user, for a user interface.
Okay, I thought that was like his special power.
No,
But I'm
no.
going to go under the assumption that that's what Launch still thinks.
It's how she justifies the beating.
Like a human conscious, how? Every time his eyes flicker. Alright, so the ship shows up, you load up, you take off. The police arrive, there's a few shots fired at the ship, but nothing substantial. You get back to...
Unit shouts outside while they're shooting. That's against regulations. Police are not legally allowed to fire until we fired first.
They don't seem to care.
They never do.
You get the ship back to wherever it is that you keep it. We never have established, really. On the news later that night, they talk about the fact that Unison and the Unknowns have gone rogue. That
Whoa!
that
Unison's arrested.
That most of Unison has been arrested.
I mean, they have a copy of every member.
Yeah, but they also know there was another copy here, so they're not really sure how many of you there are.
Well, they asked Unison. Unison's there. The organization that Unison works under. Have they declared the mystery organization behind Unison as evil?
Jordan Brain is a person of interest that they wish to talk to. And if you've got a copy at the office, somebody comes by to pick you up.
I mean, I would keep a copy, so yeah.
So Jordan Brain, as a person of interest, has been picked up. Let's see. There's lots of video of your stealth ship showing up, so there's nobody with any denial that you've got some kind of alien tech now.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think we ever denied it.
Yeah.
You were never specific. You never specifically stated that you had any, though.
Yeah, but we stated we went up to the main ship,
Yeah.
so they knew we...
I don't think you may not have denied the shuttlecraft.
Oh, yeah.
You've never confirmed that you've got the actual pirate ship in orbit, though.
That's true.
Anyway, the news reports talk about, your ship and its stealth tech. And a spokesman from Steele Applied Technologies has assured people that the stealth tech will not be a threat much longer. Now, they have continued to put satellites in orbit that will be able to detect that sort of thing in the future. And in fact, they have detected a large object in orbit that the military will soon be taking appropriate action toward. The theory is that it is indeed the pirate ship that the Unknowns and Unison claimed they had gone up to and, dealt with the pirates. They believe these rogue supers may have kept the ship for themselves rather than sharing the technology with the world. There's much fear about what kind of weaponry they could have in orbit now. Something must be done, and it will be done soon. And then the news reporters kind of go into, how would you hit something in orbit? Would a railgun reach it? Are they going to launch a nuke up there? What are they going to do? Do they already have weaponized satellites they could use against it? Crash a satellite into it?
Weird how no one's... it's just sitting there. Well, I guess they're just going to keep talking out their asses and not interview me.
Well, the reporters have not been given access to you. And nobody shows up at any of the jails to talk to you. You're just locked up and under guard.
Yay.
So we will wrap here. You know, with the world knowing that you are against El Presidente for life, Ferron Steele. And you knowing that they know, so it's an even playing field. Next session, we will show up and we will see how y'all are going to resolve this.
Presumably with punching.
Probably with violence.
As always.
But you're superheroes, that's what you do. Violence and property damage. So I hope everybody enjoyed it.
It was amazing.
And for anybody watching on Twitch or YouTube later, we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.